Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Lavender Overhang, where in the last episode we worked on this, which we sorely needed trees, very badly needed trees, and so we made this little extra tree farm and thought about extending that down through here. We're going to have to do that, but we are not going to do that today. I do want to mention here that, look, this corner of the map always dried out when we got to this water level, either in there or in here in the deep reservoir. And now it is completely green because of what we've got going on up here. So that is very cool. That means that these trees over here that stopped growing and sometimes died during long droughts really are coming back now. We can keep those all the way along. They are working on some of the little things over here in the housing district, which I'm not quite certain why we do have so much rubble on the ground. Let's get that picked up. They did get most of this dynamite over in here done. We can pick that up as well. We need all the planks we can get. Did they get the dynamite down in here laid? No, not quite yet, but we will continue to work on that. They also have some dynamite to lay over here, which they can do from the wall. And look at here, this guy is done. Woo! Wow, that is kind of a shrieky noise, isn't it? I'm gonna go ahead and get started because we need to do that, and we need to refigure some of these paths. I think this is our main path that's gonna come along. Let's go ahead and we just want the path. I guess I didn't need to delete that one. I just want the path, please. Just the path. This is a little difficult to do. We'll take out those ones, because I think I just want it to connect straight up to that one. And then let's fix what I did not mean to do. There we go. All right, so that guy is in there then. If we go ahead and which station is this one is what I'd like to know. Oops. Wow, that's interesting. Okay. So that's that one. Honestly, we need to disconnect both of these. We're going to make very unhappy people for the moment. So we're going to connect this line, add a connection, and connect to that one. And then I'm thinking we need one over in here, but it's not going to be ready for a bit. So I think we'll, for right now, connect this one to this one. And then that means we have a steady line up to there, and then we also have a steady line up to here. Now, over here... Oh, look, they do have that overhang in. I'm thinking we replace... Can't quite see it. We replace this guy with a zip line station. If we put this guy in here... Then we would be able to connect that one to that one, and we'd have a straight shot from down here where all of our water guys work and our farmers and stuff like that, all the way up here to the housing district, and then they'd be able to just jump down into their housing, which should make their path a little bit easier. I don't really want to take out this guy as well, because I kind of want at least one rooftop terrace. And then I'm not certain, we won't be able to come through here to get to this guy, but we might, and we have a statue here in the way of that guy. So we might consider putting another zipline station over there somewhere. Or we could put we can move this one to like here. And then this one would still be able to connect to there. And then the one that was here is not going to be able to do that because it's going to run into a statue. All right, so that zip line is going to be its own man. We'll just make this one run. Is it going to let us run that is the other question. Are we going to run into that? Are we going to need to like put some wonky thing up here in order to get to that? But we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Okay. So we don't have anything prioritized at the moment. We don't even have a forester up here. So let's get one installed. I know we had one and then we took it out so that we can make sure that they could reach all of the stuff. And I don't actually think we need these platforms back here. If we need them, we can put them in at another point. We'll just kind of let that be. And then this guy, we need to set him up to the stream gauge. Advance, attach stream gauge. This guy right here. We are going to... Oh gosh, I forgot how we set these up again. Okay, let's go look at one so I don't have to spend all this time. Advanced. All right, pause 0.5, unpause 0.21. All right. Let's see. It was pause at 0.5, right? I can't get 0.5, so we're going to go with that. Apparently my scroll today is not the best. Yeah, good enough. All right. Those are both on. All right, so that means, yeah, he's shut off now. We are going to make this workplace a high priority workplace, so when it does flag is on, immediately someone goes in and fills it. We're not actually going to fill. We're going to be at, 5.3 instead of a full block of water there. Oh, we're out of power. Oh, look, we also have filled up our dirt storage, so maybe it's time for us to do the next one. Yeah, so the water up here is starting to get pretty low, and you can see our tree farm is still surviving because of, especially this corner over here that would be dead is still surviving because of the extra water there. So that is cool beans. Very cool beans. All right. We've got a lot of miscellaneous things running around, and I kind of want to highlight some of them so that we have the option to do some things. Over here, did we get everything taken care of over here? Yes, I do believe we did. That's all. Yep, that's all covered over already. We need to change this one into a ladder all the way down to the bottom so that then we can do our thing around it and get this filled in, because I'd like to start looking at a well-being district over here. We will continue the food. We've got a lot to build yet on that yet. We still have a lot on the farm. So I think today we need to focus on getting the farm done. We can't expand our population too much more without starting to feel a bit of a crunch on the food thing. And I'd like to see if we can't get to bread. They do have all of our storage things complete, I think. That is so cool. Well, maybe not complete. Nope, not all of them complete. But they are working on them over here with the, So that means we need to come to the bottom of this area and start getting all of our platforms and piering and all that sort of stuff installed so that they can start working on the farmland. Woo, our drought just ended. Isn't it amazing how you get to a certain point and it no longer is something you worry about? You're just like, yeah, whatever. All right, so let's get some priorities on a few things that are down here that we need in order to start the farmland. Because I would like to see if we can't get that complete today. And see how that works. Let's come up a little bit. I would like to, we have the dirt. So I would like to see this get done today. And we'll go ahead and do that. We are going to plant the wheat on there, which of course I can't do anything with quite yet. The silliness down here. I almost feel like taking it out and redoing it, but we're not going to. It was a learning experience. We learned from that overhang experience to help in creating the upper one. That's all high prioritized. Yes, yes, it is. Should be the only things high prioritized on the map, except for like picking up things, because we had things everywhere. I do believe they are working on the bad water rig, which means once that's built, we are going to need to think about expanding our power generation, because we are going to take away quite a bit. Right now that is running not as much as it could be. There's no wind right now, so we're getting somewhere between 700 and 800 on the water wheels. Seems like it's kind of like balanced out a little bit. But we're going to need these across here, so I'm going to go ahead and uptick priority on those. We have them way down. So we're going to take them up because we won't be able to use this bad water rig until the water is closed off and we've pumped all of it out. Maybe we actually want to go to secondary on that. So as they're working on things, they can get that done. I would really like to get this cleaned up and this done. But I mean, we got a lot going on. We've got too much stuff in too little time, and we got too big of building dreams than we needed. All right, we can go ahead and get rid of this. We'll get those materials back, and let's mark that for pickup. I need to go figure out which mod it was that was doing that, and then we are gonna go ahead and we are gonna start pulling the goods out of these warehouses in this side of the stack, since we no longer need this, and having them put them in the storage warehouse. Okay, I'm almost wondering if we don't need to put a zipline station down here as well. Is there only tooth grindstone way down there? I think it is. Might behoove us to get a tooth grindstone somewhere up here where it would be easier for the beavers to reach. I also had a thought about this. If we built a sluice wall here, we could force all of the bad water directly out of the plain before it got to here, and then these trees wouldn't get, we wouldn't need all these contamination barriers, which would mean we could put in more trees. And we wouldn't have to do this silliness. The silliness. I'm thinking right here. Why don't we put a tooth grindstone right there? Do we even have all of these? Yes, these are all in use. Okay. And can... Oh, hey, that guy can reach all the way up there, so maybe we don't need this one up here. Works for me. Works for me. Then we wouldn't necessarily need this ladder here, because they can go down there. And we'd be able to... Yes, please. And you can still reach, right? Yep. We take out this path. Oh, another trout. Let's go ahead and doink. Beautimus. And let's have them pick up this pile of rubble. We got no wind again. I think we need to get some gravity batteries in over here. Somehow. Some way. How are we gonna do that? How we do that? Because this thing doesn't run when we, of course, have no wind. Since we're kind of reliant on wind on this side. We have not come up with any means of power generation for this. Which probably wasn't the smartest thing we've ever done. But hey, I wish there was a power generating sluice. Kind of like, you know, a Hoover Dam. Where it's spilling over would create power. That would be awesome. That would be so awesome. If someone comes up with a mod for that, I am all on that. Alright, I'm also thinking since we're going to be losing power from our wheels, that we probably need to figure out some more wind power. Or we need to figure out a way to generate power better. And I don't really know how we would do that without creating some sort of water wheel layered thing here in this space. And honestly, my brain is not big enough for that. So I was thinking we could conceivably dynamite this wall step area out and create a couple of tiers of windmills right in here, all the way up to the same height as we have here. That might be a good way to go to give us a lot of power when the wind is blowing to keep our batteries full. We haven't had an issue with our batteries running out, so I'm not exactly like feeling like we're completely and utterly sunk. We do have no traded planks though, so we need to turn this guy back on. Let's get somebody in there. And we are down to no logs again, which is, you know, just peachy keen. We need our trees to grow like tomorrow. All right. Let's see here. Everything we're doing requires, of course, planks and logs and all the fun things. That's a pretty steep incline on that one. I'm surprised it did it. That's pretty short spacing. I didn't even think about that. Oh, this is going to be water. We are going to prioritize by haulers and obtain. Da-da-da. How are our little beavers doing here? Oh, they've started working on the statues in the back. They've got the planks in. Of course, they need like a lot of logs, which we do not have. But hey, it's all right. We could probably set up this section of this. And how did we do this again? I gotta remember. It was a large warehouse. Right? Are we facing the right way? Where's the door on you? Where is the door on him? There it is. Okay. And we come over one and then it's there. Good, good. Oh, that was dumb. Some days, people, some days. Okay. Then we've got another grill. Oh, that was the wrong button. I wanted F to flip. All right. And then we've got our decor items on the back. So it was one of you in the middle. And where'd the bush go? A bush and a bush. All right. And then we've got double platforms to there. And then we're going to put in a the other thing we were going to put up here were bakeries. Yes, I know it costs science. We need to flip the door there. Okay, now we need our little storage areas. We were gonna do a long tiny pile here. That is going to be logs. This one is set for logs. Nope, it's not. Logs. Obtain. Logs. Obtain. And then we need the we need the tiny warehouses or the small warehouses. Oh, I had the doors going the other way, didn't I? But that kind of is stupid. It's kind of stupid. Let's do it this way. Actually, why don't I make that a... I know, I'm waffling rather badly today, aren't I? Let's do one of those. I don't know why we decided on the tiny ones. I do not know. Okay, so then we've got another bush. Yes. And I think I'm gonna leave it there for now because I need to go back and look at my inspiration and double check how I wanted to do the roof on this, because it's gonna get a roof. Because if we got beavers running in and out of here to get food, we want a roof. All right, and so then we're gonna need we're going to need a bread warehouse, and we're gonna need a Flower warehouse. Where's the... Oh, flour's an ingredient, isn't it? That's cattail flour. That's wheat flour. Okay, good to go. All right, so we are going to have to come up with some way to get a grist mill or two in here. Somewhere on our map. I don't really like the idea of our food being done in the industrial area. That just sounds gross to me. So I think we need to come up with a different method for food production. It doesn't have to be like super great. We could continue and just put a couple of windmills next to wherever we decide to put it. It could like go over here and attach to these windmills if we did some power down, some power lines down through this water trench over to like this area over here or something like that. So that's something to think about for the future. Honestly, they are not... They're more meant for our... Once we finally get that taken care of, or maybe we come over here. We end up with this whole area of the map dried out quite often, and we are going to be moving some of the potatoes to the lower level, so we could move all the potatoes down there and make this all wheat field and put in a grist mill over here. As long as we... Or maybe on top of here. That would work because it wouldn't be in the way. It would have access to where we could put wind power. And it would have direct access to its fields. Oh, they got the fence done. They are just kicking along at things. Oh, they also got the bulletin poles done. Wow. Wow. Okay. Are those where... Oh, I didn't... Oh, man, you silly beavers. They just took all this stuff from here and put it in here instead of going and putting it over in the carrot warehouses. Which I bet, like, have nothing in them. Where are they? Yeah, they're, like, almost empty. Oh, you silly beavers. Okay, make those go away. That's not really where I wanted them to go either. Go put them in their forever homes, please. Which is kind of hard to see. How are we coming down here? Oh. Oh, silly, silly. They can't get to those because they... Oh. I have wasted so much time. Not thinking about the fact that they would need ladders. Alright, so if I do... How did they build that one? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But we're just gonna do... If we do, okay, they got those ones. I don't understand why. They must not be able to reach it from above? Maybe because that's right underneath of the whatchamacallit. We are gonna have to, unfortunately, rip out a carrot. Silly mama. Okay. Let's go ahead and high prioritize those items. So we can get to those things. And wow, how did I hit pause? I really need to change the keybind for pause. I never use it anyways. All right, but how are our warehouses doing over here? Are they... Yeah, we got tons of space over here. Tons and tons and tons of space. All right, I also think we should make some sort of a pretty entrance to our warehouse here. Now that we know what it's going to be, let's come back up. We kind of exposed our root cellar here, which we might come back in and put some more dirt back over top of that, so it looks like our root cellar is really in the wall on that level. And then can we actually fit anything? No, not really. But, she says. You can see all the beavers flying through the little ladder here. It's really cute looking. All right, so we did end up with... We got platforms there. I don't think we can really do much. Except for maybe we can make it look a little fancy. And put a platform. Can we fit a roof? Yes, we can. All right. Now, the other thing is... This guy gets all of that. This guy just gets that. Why is that? Because he's up on that little plateau. I'm wondering. You know, we also could move this guy someplace else. I don't think it's really necessary, but we could do that. Are we missing something over here? I can't see. Because why does this double platform not have like another thing on top of it? It doesn't have a levee. It doesn't have a platform. It has nothing. So why? Let's go up one. Are we missing something there? I don't understand. What was that platform for? It doesn't seem to be holding anything. Was it supposed to have a... I think it was supposed to have a... One of these guys. Let's go down one. It doesn't seem to need it. But if I take that out, is it going to... Let's see here. Let's go up. No, it doesn't have any problem because we're close enough to those. Okay, so we're just going to take that one out. And let's let's come back down. Did they get... They're working on building those. Okay, good, good, good. That's already built. This one's in progress. That one's built. And this one's built. Is that what they're... I can't see. Yes, those are already built. So we can take out our stairs down here. Our ladders, I should say. He's micromanaging the beavers again. I guess that's what we do every day, huh? Or every episode, we micromanage the beavers. All right, and let's have them prioritize that. And let's come back up. How are we doing on some of the other stuff? Trees! Look at the trees! Oh my gosh! I'm gonna tell him... I wish you could prioritize what they cut. We literally are using our logs as fast as we can get them. I'm wondering how many... Do we still have all 4 of these running? The gear shops are not running. But that is fine. We still have 584 gears. We do have 4 plankers running though. We have this guy running as well, which is taking up a lot. These guys go through a lot of planks. They go through a lot of planks. All right, so we figured out that with this guy, we needed 3 open and then we could go to the top. I'm wondering... How can we do this best underground without having to do quite so many pillars? Because we'll be transmitting on the sides straight down into the dirt, the water, the hydration. We don't need as many pillars, but we will need like center pillars. So I'm figuring like if we do this and then put in one of those metal platforms in the middle of it, like 5x5, we just bring our... We're gonna have to move some things so that we can... Maybe we dynamite here. I'll unplant that guy. Honestly, we'll unplant that guy too, because those are kind of dumb. And then we can go down into the depths of the earth. This guy, how much space does a forester actually require? Does it need 4 or does it need 5? Because we are going to need to put in foresters as well. And that kind of like is going to... All right, so it needs a full 4. Darn it. Although we could make the hole for the forester taller. No, that won't work either. Oh gosh, what are we gonna do here? I wonder how far down a forester would need to be to do multiple layers. So if we come all the way down to the bottom here and split that up into layers and put the forester on the bottom layer, how many layers up could he handle and how many layers down can they handle? So like right now, this guy, he can handle his little space plus what's directly underneath of most of the platform because of the ladder. All right, how are we coming on our... Hey, did they start putting in some dirt? I think they did. They did start putting in some dirt. over here on that one. Interesting. I would have thought they'd start from like over here. Are we out of dirt? No, we have 330 dirt, although, you know, we are pretty full. I think we need to up priority on the next level of its storage. So we are going to take that off of red. Actually, let's do that. But it doesn't seem like we're getting this belt. Why not? Did we lose builders again? What are they working on if they're not working on that? I don't know. Builder's hut. We have 4 in there. And we have 4 in there. So we should have 8 builders running around here laying dirt. Construction is waiting for the construction behind to finish. Yeah, I know it is. Because I wanted them to start from over here. So are we missing something? Did something not get built over here that they need to know? Wait, yes, maybe. Let's go. Down here. So, yes. Okay, that's the problem. All right, I see it. I see it. I made an ubu. Let's go down. Lots of ubus made today, apparently. Let's go ahead and put in... Nope. Oh, it's not gonna let me do it because of the roof, isn't it? All right, so our cutesy thing can't fly. That's all right. We'll live. Let's go ahead and... I kind of don't like that. Let's put in a... Can we do that? And then it should be... One's going to be a 3, one's going to be a 4. But hey, it'll at least be somewhat symmetrical. And then we need to prioritize all of that. Let's get her done. I wish I hadn't put those on top of there. I wish I hadn't done that. But hey, it's all right. We're fine. I'm wondering if we need to come in here and make another storage layer. Because we're going to have like wheat and then flour. Do we need another storage layer? We also don't have any berries left anymore. So that kind of is a problem as well. Like if I take out this dynamite, I'd be able to take that out. Alrighty. So let's see. Oh, drought ended. And we still had 4.3k water available to us. So I have no fear on the water anymore. What I do fear is I would like to take some of these out and turn them all into these big tanks. I know. It seems like I do something, I'm like, yeah, that's good, and then I immediately want to do something else. Alright. They have been oh wow, yes, they have been working on this. We're just waiting on treated planks for that puppy to come through. That's crazy. Oh, and they got all of this in. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, wait, no, pause. Pause, pause, pause. Oh, no. No, no, no. We can't, no. Ooh-wee. That almost was so bad. Oh, they built that during the drought, so it didn't have a consequence. It would have had a consequence pretty darn quick when all of this water built up and started overflowing everywhere. Oh my gosh, it would have overflowed and gone down the hill. Thankfully, we don't have any beavers living down here anymore, but they do come and use the campfire. All right. Oh wow, that was a little much for me. All right. I do think we need to figure out. We've got a path around that side. I'm trying to figure out, is there a way for us to... But they use this path quite a lot. You can see them running straight across there. That would mean they'd have to go all the way around to do their job. I'm trying to figure out how we could get the bigger water tank in here. We've got the space here, but we need to take out this section of path right here as well in order to do that. Then we got to destroy the water. And I don't know that I want to do that. I mean, we can move the water. We do have tanks empty. All right. Okie dokie smoky. They did get all of this laid. Did they get all of that laid? They did. And they got all of that laid. Woo-wee. Wow. We got a hole now. We don't need that. Or that. Although we did just make it really difficult to get to that. Maybe we... how are we gonna do this? Because I just made it impossible for us to get to that area. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take out this. And this. And we are going to put a single on here. Right, and then we will do triple, triple. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Badness has happened. Badness has happened. We flooded the whole lower level. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, where did we go wrong here? I only noticed because I could see the red of the flooded symbol. Oh gosh. Okay. We need to put in a terrain block right there, I guess. Will that do it? I don't think so. I think we have to put one in there as well. Oh my gosh, what did I do? What did we do? Oh no. Oh no, no, no. And then how are we gonna even get to that? Oh my gosh. Okay, is that level then? Yes, that's level. All right, we need to pop priority on that. And then we need a way to get to there. So how are we gonna get to there? We are gonna take this out. So we don't need it anymore. In fact, we don't need any of these anymore. Oh my gosh, we are in so much trouble here. Okay, and then we are going to put in a... we are going to put in a bridge. Yes, we haven't built any bridges yet. That's insane. And we are going to pop priority on that. And then we are going to come down here. We have to deprioritize all of this in order to get them to build that. Yep, right there is where we went wrong. Wait a second, can we get to it from right here? Where did I put? Where did I put that? Way over there. Can I get to it easier? Oops, that's not what I meant to do. From right here? It's a warren. A warren of... no, not really, but that's where I didn't realize there was a hole back in there. Okay, we're gonna go to... we might as well go to triple, it doesn't really matter. Go back all the way to the top. Let's see if we can't... are they gonna build this? Are they gonna be able to get to it because it's not on a path? And we don't have this stuff here built. Builders will get to it. We'll see. Oops, did I change priority on that? No, I did. Okay. We were trying to... oh my god, what a mess. Pause again. We need to drop priority on... oh my god, all of this stuff so that they will go do the other thing. Which is so annoying. They've started on all of that. Very good, very nice. Love you, beavers. Okay. We probably could have just deprioritized like one line. But not, I'm in a bit of panic mode. Let's go back to the top. Oh, lordy. He's injured. Come on, beavers. We've got water coming out of the wrong area. We're not going to have any water for... saved for the drought. Oof. Oof-da. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made right at the end of the episode, too. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, goodness. They're not really chopping these trees. So I think we are going to have to put a forester up there. Come on, are we getting this done? Are we getting this done? A couple of blocks are in. We just need one more block. Is it flooding less? Come on, beavers. We're gonna have such a problem if the water doesn't get... It's too far from district! I'm sorry, but that is just like, oh my god, like really? I'm gonna have to rip out trees in order to get it to a path? I didn't mean to rip out all of that. I'm gonna have to take out all of those trees. In order to get to the path. So that we can make a path. so they can build off the end of it? Or is it that they are... Is it that the bridge isn't long enough? I thought they could build off the end of the bridge. Oh my god. You're kidding me, right? High prioritize. Please and thank you. And I'm gonna undo this now. Because I don't think that's the problem. I think it's the problem is that I just made too short of a bridge, which I don't understand considering they should be able to build off the end. Woosai. Alright, let's put this back. Alright, come on. Come on. Come on, beavers, wink your butts up. We've got 1 day. I'm gonna have to... I guess we can go 20. Come on, let's get it done. Let's get it done. Because we are still flooding. I just need that one more block. Come on, let's get it done. Come on, come on, come on. Too far from district. How is it too far from district? It's directly below the platform. It is the path, isn't it? Oh my god. All right, pause. Oh, lordy. It's this line here, right? Yes. Now we need to pop priority. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, we are so screwed. We are so screwed. There's like no water up here because it's all flowing down that spot. All right, now can you build it? Come on. Come on, please, beavers. Oh, no. Oh my god. Now they build it. Now those silly beavers build it. It's a 20-day drought. We have 6.5k water stored. We do have water here, so we can keep pumping. All of our storage is full. Oh my god, beavers. Really? Like, really? It's all right. It's okay. We're fine. We're absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong. Nothing to see. I'm really scared to dynamite anymore over in that corner, though. So maybe we kind of stick to over here. I think that should be okay. Let's go down. That's the bottom of the map. How did we end up with water down so far? Did I do that? Oh, duh, that's the hole from the... Yeah, no, never mind me. Never mind me. It's all right. I'm okay. We're fine. All right, we need to get this guy out of here because I need these trees. All right, and then we're gonna, I prioritize that. Let's get that out of there. And then let's get the ladder back in because Lord knows. Thought I was smarter than everyone here. Apparently not today. It's one of those not today Satan days. Okay. That's on secondary, so we'll leave it all on secondary. It's fine on secondary. It's put in before anything else, so it's not like it's going to cause a problem. Lord almighty. Okay. So we are going to run into a problem up here because we do not have enough water in here. That also means we're going to run into a problem down here. And as you can see, look, we are green. It's all green because we are touching where the water touches up here. We may find at some point that we run into an issue because of the whole dry out up here, because we are what where's the water? You can't see the water. Right there it is. We are just a little bit over. I mean, we're still pretty full, which is amazing considering that we... Oh my gosh, you guys, why didn't I just close these? I need that face slap meme where they all just forehead. Why didn't I just close the dam? Why did I just close the dams? I don't know. Because I didn't even think about that. I'm too busy stressing it. And then we could have done it at our leisure. It would have been no problem. We would have, you know, yeah, there wouldn't have been any water over here, but it would have... Oh, guys. I bet you were just screaming at me in the... I bet you were just screaming at the screen going, why don't you just shut the dams? Or I'm sorry, the floodgates. It's all right. It's okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Absolutely fine. Just a little... What isn't an episode if I don't flood something? There will be several happy people that I flooded something this episode. It's all right. It's okay. We'll be fine. All right, so I think that's where we're going to leave it for today because we're now over an hour with me and my freak out about that. But we did accomplish quite a bit. We got in, we made forward progress, we should say. We didn't accomplish a ton. We made forward progress. So that's all good. I'm going to go ahead and high prioritize those two things because we need the wood and this little guy is not coming up here to chop it. So we will make someone come up here to chop it. All right. We did make some more progress over in here. We got that laid out. They are slowly but surely working on little things on here. So eventually that will be done. I guess next episode we will plant up and finish all of this, which we really do need. If we are going to expand up to that next tier on the housing thing, because heck, that's a lot of beavers. Alrighty, I think we are good for today. Once again, thank you all for spending your time with me. I appreciate it so much. If you have enjoyed this episode, please go down in the comments and let me know what you enjoyed. Was it that I flooded something, that I had an absolute brain lapse, and then I had a little freak out there? All of those things. Go tell me something you liked. Oh, we got the other dirt stack done. Yeah, I know, squirrel. But anyways, I hope you have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!